Harry Goldenblatt is the revered second husband of Charlotte York. Introduced to the audience in season 5 as her replacement divorce lawyer, he would later begin dating her in season 6 and ultimately become her husband. Harry is held in very high regard within the Sex and the City fandom. When people on Reddit are comparing the best partners on the show, Harry often comes up ranking the highest, right alongside Smith and, surprisingly, Steve Booty Brady. Do you know who would have been an even better match for Charlotte? A brand new toy from the good folks at Bellesa. After the men these ladies endured, I honestly think that they would be better off paired with a personal wellness device. Don't we all remember when Charlotte almost went this route back in season 1?
It's no big deal. I'd just rather stay home with the rabbit than go out and deal with men.
Luckily, Bellesa and I are partnering to send each and every one of you a free rose suction toy with your order when you sign up at the link below. Sign up now and you can avoid running into a Steve or a Harry. Bellesa have sent me their latest viral TikTok product, the Rose Suction Toy, which I absolutely adore. This little thing packs a punch, but it's also cute and discreet, and it fits neatly into the palm of your hand. My personal favorite is their Air Vibe, which comes in this extremely discreet case. Look at that. You'd probably just think it was earphones. Not only that, but it has 5 different vibration speeds and offers dual stimulation. Then there's the Thump that does everything a spicy toy is supposed to do, including thump, suction, and vibrate. Not only are their devices amazing for women's personal relaxation and wellness, but they also have a pet policy. If your fur baby, or really any pet you have, somehow destroys your device, all you have to do is send Bellesa pictures of your devious little pet and they will replace your device for free. Like, do you know any other company that does that? That's amazing. So if you're in need of some relief and want a rose suction toy, click the link in the description box and get it free with your order. Major thanks to Bellesa for sponsoring this video, and let's get back to it. Do I think that Harry was a good husband to Charlotte? For the most part, yes. It was refreshing to see Harry be so accepting of Charlotte's fertility struggles and watch him fully embrace the major possibility of adoption.
I may not be able to give you children,
We'd adopt or something.
but they wouldn't be your own.
What are you gonna do?
And unlike Big, who seldom wanted to be seen with Carrie, let alone hang out with her and her friends,
I want you to know my friends better.
I know your friend's fine. You mind if I don't go?
But my friends are expecting you.
They'll be fine with just you.
Charlotte really wants me to go to Lily's recital on Thursday.
Do you want to come with me?
Didn't think so.
Harry actually hung out with Charlotte's friends, realizing that besides him, these are the most important people in her life.
Thanks for coming.
Of course.
I also think of the scenes where he called Carrie both when Charlotte was depressed during her unfortunate carriage.
Carrie, it's Harry.
Harry, hi. What's wrong? What happened?
It just went away.
How is she?
It's not good. She didn't want me to call anybody, but I thought...
No, you did the right thing.
And in the first film, when Charlotte stopped running because she was scared that she'd have another one once she finally did become pregnant.
Harry called me and mentioned that you're not running.
Why'd he do that?
Because he loves you and he's concerned. Did the doctor say that it's not safe or something?
No,
So then why are you not?
because I'm afraid something bad is gonna happen. It's a miracle I'm even pregnant.
And he was an involved father, although in the second season, when Charlotte goes back to work because she's sick of everyone solely relying on her, Harry has the nerve to act like he was carrying the entire household on his back after a minimum a few weeks of not being able to tell his demon children to go ask your mother.
Well, the kids are out. I got them up and out without your help. I can't do it all, Charlotte!
First of all, bitch.
You are not doing it all. I know, because you made a few breakfasts and you ran a few errands, that it feels like you are. But in fact, you're doing the bare minimum.
Clock that T. Clock that T.
However, before their wedded bliss, Harry displayed a lot of traditional male audacity and red flags that Charlotte ignored because she was trying to speed run getting married again, and completely ignored the lesson that she was supposed to learn when she and Dale Cooper divorced. By the way, I just want to say that Olay, Allure Naughty, I literally was working on this script and then I see that my good sis Olay had made a video about Charlotte and Harry too. And I was just like, damn it, she beat me. So this was not planned. Clearly, we just think the same. Definitely go watch her video too, and go watch the rest of her videos. She is an amazing commentator when it comes to Sex and the City and other shows. Go check out her videos. That's my girl. So yeah. When people discuss how Harry was this perfectly imperfect guy for Charlotte, they seldom mention Harry's obvious bait and switch. This man waited until Charlotte said that she was falling for him to tell her that he can never marry her because she's not Jewish.
I think I may be falling in love with you.
Charlotte, I have to marry a Jew.
Things that could have been brought to my attention yesterday!
This man also ordered pork. Pork in front of her.
Soup and the tenderloin of pork.
Basically playing in her face that he didn't even take his religion that seriously, although she had to. Then he future faked her out when he explained why he's practically dangling marriage over her head like a carrot.
If this is really your bottom line, then you're gonna have to try and give me a reason, aside from your mother, that I can relate to.
If we were to get married, I would want our children to be raised Jewish.
And then when Charlotte reminded this man that she lowered her standards for him, had the nerve to all of a sudden say that he did indeed buy her a ring.
Do you know how lucky you are to have me? Do you know what people out there think when they see us together, do you?
I just didn't think you were one of them. To think I bought a ring.
Stop the cap.
So the fandom, in my opinion, of Sex and the City is like half sexist. A lot of times the men are never held accountable for their wrongdoings, even if both partners are to blame, and the same is true of Charlotte and Harry. A lot of women seem more angry at Charlotte for hurting Harry's feelings after getting understandably fed up with him, as if Harry wasn't the one who pursued her first, and then watched her jump through endless hoops for his approval. I'm not saying that Charlotte didn't bring this on herself by, once again, trying to jump into marriage too soon, but I am saying that Harry's bald-headed ass isn't exactly innocent either. So anyways, without further yappage, let me explain why, like pretty much every partner on this show, except Smith, Harry is actually kind of trash. This is why Harry Goldenblatt is the worst. All right, so picture it. New York City, 2002. I live in the south suburbs of Chicago and I'm 11 years old. MTV still plays music videos and not ridiculousness 24/7. And Charlotte York is in the throes of a bitter divorce battle with her ex-husband, Agent Dale Cooper. Why? Because she's trying to steal his family's Park Avenue apartment.
It's not your apartment.
She has a conventionally attractive lawyer who was unlucky enough to score this unwinnable case, but since he made her nervous, she realized that she couldn't finesse him.
Technically, it's not your apartment. Trey's family owns it.
Charlotte realized she could never be as ugly as she needed to be in front of a man she considered so handsome.
So in comes Jewish Dr. Evil.
Sorry to bust in. There's a bagel over here with my name on it.
Because this man clearly doesn't care about first impressions, the literal first time he sees Charlotte, he spits up a bagel like a picky toddler who got tricked into eating broccoli.
How you doing? You're in the right hands here. He's a Oh. Ew. Who the hell ordered blueberry bagels?
Is he a killer too?
And just like that, Charlotte switched lawyers.
You're out. You're in.
Somehow, and I really do mean somehow, Charlotte successfully finesses Trey's family apartment from him via a last-minute Hail Mary from Dale Cooper himself.
Apparently our office just received a telegram from Scotland from Dr. McDougal. Shall I read it? Charlotte York was a wonderful wife. Stop. She did nothing wrong. Stop. Give her everything she wants. Stop. Seriously, Mother. Stop.
Just the apartment.
I'll have papers drawn up so Mrs. McDougal can transfer the deed.
Okay, I'm so glad that's over. Now we're never gonna have to see Harry again.
Oh! Delivery from Bloom and Goldenblatt.
Okay, what in the Steve Brady hell is going on here?
Hey. I thought they'd send a messenger.
Paul, why is you here?
I didn't know lawyers personally deliver papers to their clients, but whatever. Okay, so anyway, Charlotte invites this man into her house so that she can sign her divorce papers.
Come in.
This is the pagoda we've been fighting over, huh? It's impressive. You can see why you'd never want to give it up.
Actually, I'm thinking about selling.
Wait
Wait a damn minute.
Actually, I'm thinking about selling.
Bitch, you better be joking.
Charlotte, you mean to tell me that you divorced that man just so that you could annex his property and now you want to sell it?
What kind of shit is that?
After everything we went through to get it?
Well, you know, it's too big for one person.
I am low-key considering making a video on why I think Charlotte ain't shit. Charlotte signs her divorce papers, and Kojak is practically salivating watching her become single in real time.
Do you have a handkerchief or something?
Oh, sorry.
And, you know, now that I think about it, this low-key sounds like a horror movie. I mean, just like imagine you're about to go work out.
I was just gonna go work out, but come in.
And then this sweaty, bald man just shows up unannounced.
Oh.
Delivery from Bloom and Goldenblatt.
It's hot as hell outside, and he just said he walked 12 blocks.
Do you know what we would charge you for a messenger to make a 12-block drop?
So he's probably musty, and you can smell the hot onion stench as he walks in. He has important papers for you to sign that apparently requires you to sign them in front of him while he's hovering over you and smiling like a creep. You're all by yourself, by the way. And you have to politely hold your breath to avoid inhaling his funk. And then this musty man starts melting, and you have to hand him tissue to keep him from dripping his onion juice all over you. So before Charlotte officially becomes single, Daddy Warbucks tells Char about his friend who is putting this Glenn Quagmire-ass apartment on the market since she's considering selling the apartment that she just had to have.
I got a buddy who's putting his place on the market. I could set it up so you could get a first look.
Okay.
The next day.
And speaking of martinis,
A zebra skin rug.
Hey, I told you he was a bachelor.
So Harry is both a personal messenger and a realtor now? I'm sorry, but isn't this weird and like low-key a little bit dangerous? Charlotte, you don't know this man from a can of paint. He just helped you win your divorce. No, actually pause. Did Harry really even do anything? Because it was Trey who ultimately helped Charlotte win when he provided some form of written consent that Char could have the apartment. So now I'm wondering, what would Harry or any other lawyer really have been able to do if there was no paperwork that specified Trey and his family signed the place on over to Charlotte? Granted, look, I'm not a lawyer, but in my opinion, Charlotte is just really lucky that this did not go to court because I'm pretty sure that she would have lost. Bunny would have dragged that shit out for like months, maybe even years until Charlotte just gave up.
Settle!
I do want to settle.
Yeah, so this is weird. Harry is using his friend's apartment to get laid because I guess he also lives in a shithole just like Steve. We find out that he's also divorced.
Well, you seem to know your way around here.
Oh yeah, I sublet while I was going through my divorce.
Although we never hear about what happened with his ex-wife. Ever. It's pretty safe to assume that he just wanted to take her here to seduce her, his ex-client, who has only been single for about maybe 7 business days.
A bar in the bedroom?
Oh, you ain't seen nothing yet. Ta-da!
Ew.
Surround sound.
I can't believe that men think it takes all this stuff to get a woman into bed.
What does it take?
Oh, brother, whoa, now. I think you are the sexiest woman I ever met.
If I was lucky enough to have you in my bed, I wouldn't be able to take my hands off you.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
Harry, you better wash them damn sheets. Char is talking to her own Stanford Blatch and tells him that the sex with Mr. Clean is good, but she only wants to get that head, get that bread, and then leave.
He's sweaty and pushy, and no, I could never date him. Maybe just for this.
And really, she should have stuck with that stance because Harry essentially starts doing the same thing Richard did, which is pile on the romance to break her down, although she set a boundary. But Charlotte is firm.
I love making love to you.
That was just sex.
You are so beautiful. Your skin is so soft, so smooth.
Put your pants on and go.
What about dinner Saturday night?
Oh! This is just sex. We're not a couple. You're just a great f***. Is that clear?
Clear.
Child. Anyway, so.
Eventually, she tells the girls about him.
I'm seeing someone, sort of. It's ridiculous. He's so not my type. He's bald and short. And he talks with his mouth full. And I don't even want to be seen in public with him. And I hate his name, Harry, because he is everywhere but his head.
Is this bad too?
The best sex of my life. I think I might really like him.
While they're eating pizza in Charlotte's bed, he invites her to Bitsy's and Bobby's wedding.
You want to go to a wedding in the Hamptons in a few weeks?
But Charlotte doesn't want to go with him because Harry's back looks like Austin Powers' front. He agrees to get his back waxed if Charlotte goes as his +1.
It's you, it's your back.
What's wrong with my back?
You're not supposed to be able to grab someone's back. Get it waxed.
You come with me to the wedding, and I will get my back waxed.
Fine.
This will be the literal only sacrifice that he makes for her. At the wedding of Bits and Bobs, after Harry comments on Richard's jump-off's boobs multiple times.
Greetings from Silicon Valley.
Shh, people can hear you.
What, like everyone here can't see those tits are fake? People as far as Quad can see those tits are fake.
Stop saying tits.
Charlotte starts nitpicking Harry, first about his Tommy Vercetti-ass shirt that he borrowed from Big's collection.
Why are you wearing that shirt? Tropical shirts are out.
And finally, his back.
That is so infected! That does not look good!
Oh my god, your back! You must have had a bad reaction to the waxing.
No shit.
Ew!
Now, do y'all think that anyone is gonna give Harry shit over his red back the way they gave Samantha shit after her chemical peel? Further proving my point about the unfair double standard, despite Charlotte's obvious disgust, she still forces herself to view Harry as an option. Because please believe, if the genders were flipped and Charlotte was even slightly overweight with thinning hair and bad style, he would not be forcing himself to see her inner beauty. Dr. Evil wins over Charlotte's friends with his humor.
Something tells me Bitsy isn't doing fine.
And that's the little piece of information she's been von muffling.
And later dances with her. It is during this dance that Charlotte admits that she's falling for him.
I think I may be falling in love with you.
I've been falling for you since the moment we met.
Jeez, how long has it been since she's been single? A few weeks? Charlotte thinks that she successfully secured her potential hubby numero dos, but
You're wonderful.
And Jewish. Charlotte, I have to marry a Jew.
Bitch!
She can marry a gay guy and you can't marry an Episcopalian?
I don't know, maybe I'm just thinking too hard, but didn't Harry already know that Charlotte wasn't Jewish? Like, her maiden name and her married name don't give any type of symptom of being Jewish, so he definitely knew that she wasn't Jewish. But he pulls from the Ugly Boy Handbook and starts saying that he never thought Charlotte was gonna fall for him, because he's just so ugly and bald.
I never thought.
What?
Come on, you could have any blue-blooded guy here.
You're wonderful.
This is how all pretty women end up getting mistreated by guys who look like thumbs. And I'm not saying that Harry looks like a thumb, but you know, just in general. Charlotte pretends that this anvil drop doesn't bother her, and then we get a horrible CGI butterfly closing the 5th season. We open the final season with more evidence that Carrie has ADHD.
When you live in the city that never sleeps, it comes as a bit of a shock when somehow you manage to oversleep.
And afterwards, talking to the girls about her upcoming date with bitch-ass Burger. Here, Charlotte laments not taking Paige Michalchuk's advice.
You better find out his bottom line right up front. If Harry had told me that he could only be serious about me if I were Jewish, I doubt I'd be in my situation.
And next time, ask questions first, get naked later.
Because Moby is filled to the brim with non-blueberry bagels and audacity.
Soup and the tenderloin of pork.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the f, man?
Harry, is this you?
You stole a ham.
Ham is not kosher at all. We don't eat ham. We haven't for 5,000 years, and we don't need to start now.
Also, Charlotte, why are you still talking to him? You know this is optional, right? As much as I don't like Harry, and as much as he's clearly doing that red pill bullshit of seeing how much a girl will do if she really likes you, I'm also mad that Charlotte is acting like this is the last man on earth.
I mean, you can order pork, but you can't get serious about a future with me because I'm not Jewish.
Lex Luthor then decides to go back to the Ugly Boy handbook to make Charlotte feel sorry for his bald-headed ass.
Look, I know what you're thinking. Why did I let things get this far without talking about this? Why did I sleep with you? Why did I even kiss you?
Why did you?
Because I couldn't not kiss you, not sleep with you, not see you.
Wrong answer, forehead.
Believe me, I never thought a chick's a goddess like you would fall for a putz like me.
You're not a putz.
Because Charlotte clearly never learned her lesson with Trey and is still insistent on getting the ring at all costs, she begins auditioning for Harry's approval. She first attempts to manipulate him into submission, which didn't work.
There's a happy face.
It's a beautiful morning, and you changed your mind about the Jewish thing.
Whoa. When
we were making love?
Asking me to renounce Judaism during sex is a clear manipulation.
Then, Harry guilt trips her by telling her that he promised his dead mommy that he'd marry a Jewish girl.
I promised my mother I would marry a Jew.
Your mother?
The next day.
Did you know that Elizabeth Taylor converted to Judaism for Eddie Fisher? And she changed her religion for the man she loved.
Oh. She and Bruce Willis are talking later, and Harry dangles the possibility of marriage before saying that he'd want his kids to be raised Jewish just like him.
I mean, if this is really your bottom line, then you're gonna have to try and give me a reason, aside from your mother, that I can relate to.
If we were to get married, I would want our children to be raised Jewish.
That's when Charlotte has to let him know an uncomfortable truth.
I may not be able to give you children. I guess I should have brought it up sooner, but I never thought that we didn't.
So Charlotte felt bad for not bringing up her infertility sooner, but Daddy Warbucks feels just fine chasing a Shiksa goddess, knowing he can't marry her and having no clue that she'd eventually convert for him. Also, what is it with these men wanting their girlfriends to conform to their religion? Like, first it was Steve with getting Brady baptized.
Maybe we want to get Brady baptized. And it would really mean a lot to my mom.
And now Harry wanting his kids to be raised Jewish. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy, but here's an idea. Why don't you just date a woman who's already Jewish? Luckily, Harry doesn't give me the ick when he's okay with potentially adopting, which according to Carrie, gives her the push to fully commit to pursuing converting.
You're the most wonderful thing that could ever happen to a schmuck like me. We'd adopt or something.
But they wouldn't be your own.
What are you gonna do?
You're not that bitch or nothing, but you still ate that little one. That little one thing, ate that one thing.
If this is Jewish, she thought, that's worth looking into.
I'm becoming a Jew. Tomorrow, I'm meeting with the rabbi to discuss converting.
Isn't that a lot of hoop jumping for a man?
Clock that T. Clock that T.
Harry's not who I expected to fall in love with, but I did. And I feel like I can be myself around him.
But yourself is Episcopalian.
Clock that T. Clock that T.
Thank you, Miranda. Thank you, Samantha.
It is still the most exciting sex I've ever had.
So, y'all telling me that Harry's yam. Y'all, I'm sorry. Watch with me, LB, another creator who I adore. She calls Dick a yam, and I think it's hilarious.
I could have gone my whole life without seeing Harry's yam, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't ask for that. Didn't want to see his yam.
By the way, go watch her videos. Her and Just Like That recaps, carried me through some really dark times. But yeah, Harry's yam is so good that Charlotte is now justifying betraying her religion for his.
I may be Jewish, but I got a nice schlong.
And this is the major problem that I have with this show. The show's message went from enjoying your life with or without, emphasis on the without a partner, and being more fulfilled by your girlfriends, to finding a man and keeping one at all costs. Carrie always had to give up something for her boyfriends. With Aiden, it was smoking. With Alex, it was New York City. With Big, it was her dignity.
Carrie, I'm sorry.
I am humiliated.
I'm sorry.
By the way, I have a very long video about Carrie and Big. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all have already seen it, but please go watch it. Again, Miranda had to change everything in her life for Steve, including her sleep schedule.
She had a new apartment, a new boyfriend, and a new dating schedule that was killing her.
Her favorite borough.
Steve, we're not moving to Brooklyn. I'm a Manhattan girl. I don't like anything not Manhattan. Brooklyn, you'll all come visit, right?
And her stance on motherhood.
No, it's a cult. They all think the same, dress the same, and sacrifice themselves to the same cause. Babies. I'm pregnant.
I also have a series right now about Miranda and Steve. Please go watch those videos. They're in a nice little playlist. I am not done with them yet, and that video is probably going to be about 5 hours long at this point. Samantha almost sacrificed her dignity for Dick wrong, but luckily she course corrected once she ended up running up a flight of stairs in heels with a string of pearls in her ass because she didn't trust him after he cheated on her. Now Charlotte is over here about to renounce being Episcopalian to become a Jew for a man who hasn't even proposed to her yet. I know they discussed their future plans together, but men future fake all the time. I mean, how do you account for so many videos on TikTok of women who moved for their boyfriends only to get dumped not that long afterwards? Why didn't he propose to her to at least let her know that she wasn't doing all this for nothing? I'll tell you why. It's because he enjoyed watching this gorgeous woman who shouldn't be giving him the time of day erase her identity to replace it with his. This is what ultimately makes me mad. This is the that gets me mad. That women are expected to do all of the changing and auditioning for a man, while said man just sits on his ass and watches, knowing damn well that he can leave at any time completely unchanged, the same way he entered, and you sitting over here having to explain to your friends why you got a jar of gefilte fish in your cabinet.
Why is it the woman that always has to change and never the guy?
So anyway, Charlotte starts going to J school and becomes the Tracy Flick of her class.
Who can tell me what the mikvah is? Yes, Charlotte.
It's the ceremony that marks our official conversion to Judaism.
What does the service entail? Yes, Charlotte.
Then she learns that she's gonna have to trade Christmas for Hanukkah if she's really serious about Moby.
Many find Christmas to be the most difficult to leave in the past.
And the next time I see you, I'm gonna cancel Christmas on your ass.
Did anybody else learn about Hanukkah from watching Rugrats? Hanukkah! You have to when you say it. Now, do I think that it was a little manipulative that Charlotte pulled a Christmas tree out of her ass and decorated it just as Caillou was coming in as her way of saying, hey, look at me, Harry, I'm giving up Christmas for you?
Hey, beautiful, I'm here. What's all this?
Yeah, and did Lex Luthor tell her that she didn't need to give up Christmas and encourage her to keep her favorite ornament?
It's my last Christmas tree.
You can have a tree. Lots of Jews do.
Oh, it's my favorite ornament. No, these all have to go.
Except this one. We're keeping this.
He did. But again, Harry sees Charlotte desperately continuing to chop off pieces of her identity and is totally fine with it. Oh, and I love how she knows more of the words to the dreidel song than he does.
Dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay, and when it's... Something.
Dry and ready.
Like, Harry, bro, do better, okay? My black, formerly Christian ass knew the dreidel song from that Disney movie Full Court Miracle. Dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay, I made it out of clay. Carrie meets Charlotte at the Jewish market where she announces that she's cooking a Shabbat. Carrie meets Charlotte at the Jewish market where she announces that she's cooking a Shabbat dinner for Harry and enlists her friends to help her out. When Miranda sees that Charlotte has doodled her first name and Harry's last name over and over again like a damn teenager.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
You have 4 pages filled out with his name.
She confronts her.
Did I miss something? Did you get married while I was at work? That's where we're headed. I've been making some calls and I was wondering how you both felt about November. November for what? For our wedding.
Miranda rightfully asks,
has Harry even proposed yet? No, but he will.
Oh. Charlotte really didn't learn from trying to get Trey to marry her, I see.
Maybe we should get married.
Alrighty.
I proposed to myself.
What's not clicking? What's not clicking?
Aren't you counting your matzo balls before they rise?
Miranda, zip the lip.
Girl, shut the fuck up.
And then Charlotte's bird ass chirps.
Harry and I have an understanding about our future. We don't have to talk about it all the time.
Y'all, Charlotte really just said what's understood doesn't need to be explained. I can't. I really can't.
I would never have gone through all this trouble if I didn't know for sure that we were getting married.
Then why didn't you wait until he proposed, Char? Charlotte is proud as hell to set the table for Caillou, and it's just a giant cringe fest because while she's doing the whole rigmarole of the dinner, Harry is licking chicharrones dust off his fingers and trying to sneak and watch the game.
Harry, you can come on in now. Sorry it's so late. Well, since it's our first Shabbos together, I wanted to make it a little special. I just need to get the candles and then we can say the bracha.
Roland pitches in at third.
Honey, please turn that off. We're about to eat. Baruch atah Adonai.
Child. Anyway, so.
Okay, so I'm assuming from what I've read so far, so please correct me in the comments if I'm wrong because I am not that educated on Judaism outside of like, you know, the normal surface level stuff. Harry, I'm assuming, is a Reformed Jew and his mom was most likely Orthodox. But either way, it's a violation of traditional Jewish law to watch a boring ass baseball game, really anything on TV during Shabbat. So not only is Harry steamrolling over rules that his mom most likely followed when she was alive, but this is just f***ing rude in general. He's not taking anything that she's done seriously. Charlotte has had doors slammed in her face. She spent countless hours cramming, learning about Judaism, giving up Christmas, and spent hours making a dinner so grand that she had to enlist her friends to help her out. And Harry doesn't give a single shit.
Good Shabbos. Been thinking about blessings, and you are such a blessing to me. What are you?
Oh! I'm so mad! Oh my God! Oh my God! I cannot believe this.
One thing that I never realized, which one of my patrons commented on when I brought up possibly doing this video, is that Charlotte is literally going through this entire conversion process alone. I just want to shout out Jess Morgan, who is one of my patrons who also watches my videos on YouTube. Hey girl. She provided excellent context in regards to converting for a relationship. She wrote, Harry didn't seem actively engaged in Charlotte's conversion journey after she made the decision. Mr. Jess, her husband, and I love that she calls him Mr. Jess, had to take a year of classes and I was with him for every single one of them. We kept going to services together and I kept explaining this and that whenever I could. Unless you count the rabbi, Charlotte looked like she was doing it all entirely on her own. And then, once the process wrapped up, Harry didn't anticipate how invested she would be in living a Jewish life, which is very common among new converts. He should have had the courtesy to treat her first Shabbat dinner with the dignity it and she were owed. I mean, she braided her own challah. Her own challah. Most of us just buy it. They're referring to challah bread, by the way, that braided bread that looks really good.
Why is the TV on?
It's on mute.
We're having Shabbos dinner.
It's a big game, honey.
Turn it off. I want you to turn it off right this minute.
But it's...
Off now.
Let me just watch this one pitch.
I gave up Christ for you, and you can't give up the Mets?
It's gonna be a long life if you keep that up. I gave up Christ for you. Take out the trash. I gave up Christ for you. Pick up your socks.
Okay, but why would she even have to tell you to do those things? Are you a slob just like Steve? I mean, we've never been to your apartment, so I don't know. Maybe that's the case. Char finally explodes and basically reminds Harry that she's too good for him.
Do you have any idea how hard I worked to prepare this meal for you? Not to mention the months of studying and cramming like a maniac to convert to Judaism. And what have you done for me? Set the date.
What are you talking about?
You said you couldn't marry me unless I was Jewish, and now I'm Jewish.
Set the date. You're acting crazy. Do you hear yourself?
Do you know how lucky you are to have me? Do you know how we love? Do you know how much people out there think when they see us together? Do you?
Yeah, I know what people are thinking. I just didn't think you were one of them.
Now, this is what really pisses me off. Harry is upset, obviously, but after he leaves, he says,
I'm leaving. To think I bought a ring.
That's bovine fecal matter.
So Harry was sitting on a ring watching her convert on her own, and that wasn't enough for him to propose? What the fuck else does Charlotte have to do for him?
Oh, you almost had it. You gotta be quicker than that.
After this blowout fight, Dr. Evil completely goes ghost.
Harry hadn't called in 2 days, except to say he was sending someone over to pick up his TV.
So he damn near moved in with her. Again, not surprising. This just proves to me, in my opinion, that he was taking Charlotte for granted because he felt validated when she started falling for him. I wouldn't even be surprised if he was probably seeing someone else and this was his chance to dump her because someone even hotter than Charlotte, doubtful, came along. Unfortunately, this is a very common occurrence when it comes to a lot of guys, regardless of how they look, where they spend their whole lives pining and praying for a baddie. Said baddie finally gives him a chance, and instead of just being grateful that he finally leveled up, he starts mistreating her and taking her for granted. You know another TV Jew who did this? Whack-ass Seth Cohen from the OC. This boy had the girl of his dreams, another chick's a goddess, who he pined over, fucking cosplay as Wonder Woman for him because he's a comic book nerd.
Good Lord, I think I'm about to bust.
She remained friends with him and the bitch he called her friend who went after him after they both agreed to leave him alone.
So you're a couple?
She came over on New Year's Eve.
You were with me on New Year's Eve.
Actually, technically, Summer, you were with that guy, Alan, remember? And you kept insisting that I go find someone to kiss, so I did.
What a bitch.
I don't like Anna. And who also, just like Charlotte, tried to learn more about Judaism because she liked him that much.
I love a good Haggadah. You know, it's the prayer book containing the Seder ritual. I'm gonna study this thing so hard, I'm even gonna out-Jew you. Why is this night different from all other nights? For on all other nights, we eat either chametz or matzah.
Chametz or matzah.
And then what does Seth end up doing to her? This boy fucking fled California on a boat to go hang out with his former bully because his male best friend had to up and leave the OC. It's like looking into a mirror, isn't it, Harry?
It's like looking in a mirror, only not.
Unlike Summer Roberts, Charlotte clearly cannot handle being single for more than a few weeks, let alone a month. So after getting dumped by Dr. Evil, she immediately goes back on the prowl. She doesn't give up Judaism, which I kind of respect, even though she only entered into the religion for a guy.
Cheer up, sweetie. I may have found you the impossible dreamboat.
Is he Jewish? Did you think I was gonna throw away all my new religious beliefs just because Harry and I are no longer together?
And begins dating. First, she dates some boring guy who kind of looks like Mr. Bean.
I asked for more bread, but they haven't brought it yet.
Okay.
Then this gay guy.
We don't need to do this. I mean, you know I'm gay. I know I'm gay. The only person who doesn't know I'm gay is my mother. What is that?
Hello.
And then this super conventionally attractive man who almost has sex with Carrie, and then just like that. Although he's literally perfect on paper, he's not bald, sweaty, or musty, so Charlotte rejects him and says that she isn't ready to date again.
You're really nice. In fact, you're perfect. I'm just not ready to date.
Do you want to go back to my apartment now? Thanks.
Bruh.
These men, boy, I swear.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Well, what do we have here? After Charlotte, I'm sure Harry thought that he'd have more hotties lined up around the corner to date him and look at him with hard eyes while he guzzled pork soda.
You'll be feeling just fine.
And demanded that they convert for him if he was even going to consider marrying one of them. But alas, instead...
Where is everybody?
They meet and Charlotte is the one saying how much she misses him and how she's lucky to have him.
How you been?
Not good. I miss you. Being away from you just only made it all the more clear how much I love you. I don't care if you ever marry me. I just want to be with you.
Oh. I would be lucky to have you. So if you can find some way to forgive me, if you could just call me or just ask me out again.
Harry not once apologizes for trying to sneak and watch the game while she made dinner for him, nor does he apologize for watching her convert all by herself with no promise that they were going to get married for sure, nor does he apologize for subjecting Charlotte to that beastly back of his. Harry must have figured that Charlotte met her groveling quota, so he finally throws her a bone.
Well, that's not good enough. Charlotte York, will you marry me?
Yes, I'll marry you.
Post-editing Aspen here. Harry was basically putting Charlotte through tests to see if she was actually worthy of his affection, worthy of his name. And I guess like after this, he decided, okay, she suffered for me enough, so now I'm gonna reward her. And I think it's really fucked up. And honestly, a lot of the women on this show have had to suffer before they could finally be happy. You can't just get a man, you have to suffer first. So they're not going to talk about anything. They're not going to reflect on how both of them should have communicated better about their expectations. No, skip all that. Let's just jump to marriage because Harry has to do things on his time frame. And he just realized that Charlotte is the absolute best that he will ever do in his life. And just like that, after what I assume was not even a full year of being divorced, Charlotte is now set to be married to her former divorce attorney. Harry immediately picks up his TV, runs back to Charlotte, and the two live happily ever after in Trey's family apartment.
It's not your apartment.
The only major issues that Charlotte has to contend with afterwards are Harry's inability to fucking clean up after himself.
Exactly. What are you gonna put? Why are you hawking me?
And put on undies because he's sitting his bare ass on her white furniture.
What?
Get out! And get the fuck out!
Harry, don't let me find out that you're leaving brown snail trails on Charlotte's furniture like your name is Steve Brady.
It seems it wasn't only the children that were captivated by Charlotte's Irish nanny and her lucky charms.
As I said earlier, Harry did prove himself to be a good partner when he was fully committed to Charlotte, but his actions leading up to this left a bad taste in my mouth. That's my essay. Those are my thoughts. I hope you enjoyed them. If you did, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing, and ringing the notification bell so you get alerts when I drop more content.